I just realized something, Loca.
What?
That these stars are more dotted, and those stars are more like shooting stars. I just
Hello,
realized
everyone.
that.
We started to go live, and I looked, and you're like looking back.
I just noticed that the first time. I was like, this side is more dotted stars, and the other side is more shooting stars.
Hello, everyone.
Huh, how did I just notice that?
Y'all. Focus.
See, they're dotted stars, and those are shooting stars. Look, you can see it now.
Yeah, you can see it.
Okay, go ahead.
I have shooting stars. You
I
have
have
dotted
dotted
stars. I'm Laurie.
I'm Hannah.
And we're Journey with the Gingers.
Uh-huh.
And we have missed y'all. We have been gone for 2 weeks. Yeah.
The first week was your fault. The second week was my fault.
Yes, it was. And we'll get into all of that. We did some cruising. You did some moving. Now we're finally back. And I'm so glad to be back. I've missed this. Have you missed it? I mean, I've just missed seeing everybody in the chat and just kind of catching up with everybody. So we're so glad to see y'all. We have so much to talk about tonight. We're going to talk about countdowns. We got some mail from Nick from Traveling with Nick P. And somebody bought a house. We'll talk about that. My husband and I went on a cruise.
For the first time.
For the first time since March of 2020.
When the blank hit the fan.
Absolutely. While we're on the cruise ship.
How am I down to 24%?
Because you have an old iPhone. We also went to Buc-ee's for the first time. That was fun.
Not me.
We actually liked it so much when we came back, we stopped at another Buc-ee's going back. But we're going to take Hannah when we go down in November to Universal Studios. And so first, let's just say hello to everyone in the chat.
Alrighty.
First in, we have Anthony. Hey, Anthony. Good to see you. And Nick P. Speaking of Nick. Hey, Nick. What's the Nick say? How many days?
13,694.
3 weeks until his 13,694-mile epic train trip across America. You must have lots of leave from your job, Nick. That's amazing. Okay. And hey, Kenneth Oakes. Good to see you. And hey, Mike and Michelle from Lovey Spat Life. And we were actually in North Carolina this weekend, but we'll talk about that in a minute too. Hey, Dave from Just Dave. Hey, Betsy from Beach Please. Good to see you. And BDF Keith. Hey, Keith. And his vacation is booked. Very good, Keith. I'm excited for you. Hey, Eric B. Good to see you. And then we have Beach Please also. Hey there. Good to see you. And SCT Adventures. Yeah, good to see y'all. If y'all haven't checked out SCT Adventures, check them out. They're going live now these days too, and they're really good. We like them a lot. And there's the Ocean Live. Hey, Ricky and Lexi. Are y'all home now? I can't remember if y'all still on a cruise ship or not. Hey, Mary Ellen Dillon. I thought about you the other day. I was listening to my Pandora, which is was a country music station, and Lee Brice came on with Parking Lot Party. Remember that song? And I thought about Mary Ellen because I know that she likes him a lot. 10 days until the Pride and 23 days to the Panorama. Wow, that's amazing. And Key says 244 days until his trip and 245 days until he turns 60. Buc-ee's is awesome. Yes, it is, Betsy. Oh my goodness. I just felt like I need to go again just to see stuff I didn't see because there was just so much to see and try. That was bad. I tried a little bit too much.
But Lee came on.
Yeah.
He's my friend.
Oh, that's amazing. He's cute too, Mary Ellen Dillon. That's a good friend to have. Oh, he's finally home, man. That was a journey. I bet it was. Ricky and Lexi did 3 cruises. I think back to back, pretty much. Some calendar tricks. That's some carrot. That's a lot of leave. That's awesome.
Okay.
Oh, you're welcome, SET Adventures. Y'all are awesome. Oh, beaver nuggets. Yes. Jarrell, who liked the beaver nugget? We brought you some beaver nuggets.
I ate some of them. They're good.
Uh-huh.
I brought them for Jarrell.
Uh-huh.
His brother ate them.
I guess he liked them, huh?
John ate them.
We'll have to give him some coming back, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're good.
I like the texture of them.
Yeah.
Because they taste just like caramel corn, but it's not like you get the hard center of the caramel corn, like the actual like shell of the
puff, yeah.
The shell of the kernel. It's just like a little. It sounds gross, but it's like a stale, puffy Cheeto, but with caramel corn flavoring.
Without the cheese. But we also brought you the white cheddar ones too.
Cheetos.
They taste like Cheetos, yeah. The beaver nuggets come in different. The original is the sweet one, but they come in different flavors, and we know that she likes like Cheetos and stuff like that. You're not always a big sweets person.
Nope.
But she likes like Cheez-Its, Cheetos, and all that stuff. I'm going to make this table knock over just a minute my foot. Travel Event Eric says that he has 2 videos of that place. Yeah, it's amazing. The chopped brisket sandwich was out of this world. I think beaver nuggets are okay. Yeah, I think you have to really like the whole thing about the sweetness of them. They reviewed all 4 different flavors. Oh, the sea salt. That might be the one we should try next because we didn't get those, the sea salt ones. Okay. So, if you have any good news to share, I know some people are already sharing their countdowns and everything. Please put it in the chat because we love to celebrate anything good with you all. Speaking of good, we have some countdowns going on. Actually, we got some news last night by email about the Carnival Sunshine.
You got news.
Will you stop it? William and I got news last night about Carnival Sunshine. We have a 10-day Journeys cruise out of Charleston on the Carnival Sunshine in January. And last night we did get an email from Carnival that said that we are sailing. We'll actually be the second sailing for the Sunshine. The first sailing's of 4 days starting on the 13th. And when they get off, we get on. So I'm still crossing my fingers and hopefully that stays true. They said it will be a vaccinated cruise for us. So, and then, so that will be in 122 days, but we have something fun in 35 days that includes you. Hannah, you want to talk about that?
Oh, my foot's asleep. Hold on. I gotta read it just. Okay. Well, we're going to Universal for the second time this year. I've only had 2 vacations this year, which I sound like a spoiled brat because I think that's more than some people out there.
Yeah.
But I've only had 2, which is kind of odd for me because I usually have like 3 or 4. But both of them have been at Universal Studios. So I'm getting very well acquainted with Universal Studios this year.
And this time we're staying at Hard Rock, which will be fun. We decided to switch up hotels so we can, of course, vlog a different hotel, but also we really like the Express Pass, and you get that with Hard Rock. You
get them with 3 of the resorts at Universal Studios. So with all of the Universal Studios resorts, you get like early park admission and things like that. But there's only 3 resorts where your Express Pass is included for everybody that's staying there, up to 4 people.
Yeah.
And those are called the Lowe's Resort. So there's the Lowe's Royal Pacific, which we stayed at in March. We did a video on that.
Yeah.
We are staying at the Hard Rock, which is also a Lowe's, and then the Portofino Bay, where we haven't stayed out, nor are we planning to stay out this upcoming trip.
Right. And the reason why we're going back the same year is because my husband I have a military ID too, but he's retired military, and you get a special ticket
for 2020
for the whole year. So we didn't want to just use it once. So we wanted to go back. And he didn't get to go.
It's called the Patriot Pass, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
And it went on sale in like January of 2021, and it goes through. It's not like 365 days. It's the calendar year of 2021.
Yeah.
So we could go every weekend if we wanted to in 2021.
If we could afford to.
which I don't have PTO.
But this will be William's first time going to Universal, so I'm excited to see it from him.
And I'm getting my Lucius Malfoy cane for my house.
For your house.
Yes, because that thing's going on the wall. The thing's going on the wall. I'm going to have a cane that has a snake head on it, and you can pull out a wand. Oh, yeah, I'm going to be bougie up in there.
Fancy. But also on November 4th, we're going to have our friends TJ and Kayla from T&K Travels. They're going to come on our show because they did the holidays, because we're actually going to show it. We're actually going to go there the day before the holiday celebration starts at Universal so we can see the holidays, everything set up. But TJ and Kayla did it last year, and we're going to have them on our show to kind of walk us through some of the fun things they enjoyed last year and things they would suggest that we do.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Mary Ellen Dillon said, "What kind of cane?" And she said, "Oh, it's Harry Potter, I bet." Yeah, so
you're right.
if you've never seen Harry Potter, the cane I'm talking about makes its first appearance in the second book / movie, Chamber of Secrets. Lucius Malfoy, he's not the best character, but dang, Jacob Isaacs, oh, he's a fine man. Oh, gosh. But he has this cane that he walks around with, and it has like a snake head. Well, at the end, he reveals that his wand is actually in there, so that's why I want it. I have his fictional wife's wand already, Narcissus.
Looks like we have some more people.
Yeah.
Just joined us.
You cutting me off. I see how it is. BDF says his park reservation for his birthday is Magic Kingdom.
Nice.
Mary Ellen Dillon says she leaves for Baltimore in 10 days, so on the 16th.
That's so nice. We haven't sailed out of Baltimore before.
Caramel.
Oh, he says, we say caramel, and he says caramel.
Hold on, what does Siri say? Spell caramel. Oh, she doesn't talk to me. Hold on.
She wants to know how Siri says
Spell caramel.
Caramel.
C.
Caramel. Caramel. Yeah.
All right. Lovey's got the Mardi Gras.
Nice. That's awesome.
Mary Ellen says she thought about you when you said the sunshine.
Yeah.
All right, we got Billy J. Travels.
Hey, Billy J. Thank you for joining us. We're so glad to see you. I think that's a new name. Hey, Will Cooper. Good to see you. Will Cooper, I think today one of my friend's suggestions on Facebook was you. I saw that. I think it said William Cooper. I said, I bet that's Will Cooper. And J&N Travels. Hey there, guys. Good to see y'all. And J&S Adventures. Hey, guys. Good to see y'all.
Y'all.
I'm sorry. I'm Southern. Good to see you all. Is that better? Y'all.
Mary Ellen said it'll be our first time cruising from Baltimore.
We were just, and she said Long Beach. We were just talking about how we would like to cruise out of Long Beach. And tell them why.
Okay. Is it Long Beach? Is that where it is?
Is that where the Queen Mary is, y'all?
Oh my God.
Is it near the cruise terminal?
I'm not saying you're wrong. I just don't know.
And they made it to a hotel.
Queen Mary location.
Yeah, don't ask me about geography, you know.
Long Beach, you're right.
Yep.
Long Beach.
Hannah wants to go to cruise out of Long Beach, and she wants to stay on the Queen Mary as a hotel the night before.
Because that stuff is haunted up in there.
And you know how she feels about haunted.
I think my new house is haunted. I think it is because I told my mom that she couldn't come through the front door because I had the latch on.
The
little chain.
Yeah.
And then she tells me, oh, the chain wasn't on. And I said, it was on when I left. So either somebody's sneaking into my house or there's a ghost.
So let's talk about your new house, Hannah.
Hold on.
Because we talked about it a couple times.
Well, actually, no. I think you should talk about the thing from Nick P, because he says he put a comment that he hopes we enjoy what he sent.
Ooh, let's do that.
So,
and Nick, you tape that box up. I had to cut it.
I like that there's a note on the side of the box.
Okay. It says, you have to read it.
Open and try this on live stream. Since I'll be coming through your area and can't stop, I wanted to send you something. ... On the other side. Minnesota made to try.
I love
Enjoy traveling with Nick T.
The lady, when I went to go get it at the post office, because we have a post office box, when I went to go get it, she brought the box to me and she goes, he wrote you a note on the outside. I said, look, you remember that? And it, oh my goodness.
Let me see. Is that
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so we've actually had these.
I love
and
it. Oh my god.
These are like freaking delicious. We bought these at a local candy shop in Williamsburg, Virginia, and we ate those suckers real fast.
Oh my gosh, Nick, you are the best.
Thank you so much. We love these.
You have to know, Nick, that licorice, any kind of licorice is like my jam. I mean,
my jam.
When I get, my sister gives me the mega thing of the Twizzlers for Christmas.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. And I love the red. The red's my favorite.
We haven't tried this.
We haven't tried Blasted Berry. Mm-hmm. Nick, you're so awesome. Thank you so much. Love that. Now I have to fight over it. I will share. Thank you, Nick. And he says it's made.
Does it say where it's?
I think it's made in Minnesota.
It said made in the USA.
Yeah, but I think he says it's from
Minnesota. Makes sense. Oh, wait. There it is. Right there. Haha. Right there.
So cool.
Minnesota.
It is made in Minnesota. I love it. Thank you, Nick. We'll definitely enjoy that. Thank you so much.
Betsy said black licorice is her favorite.
Oh, I like black licorice too.
I can't say I do, but I like that. That stuff's good.
I like all kinds of licorice, and I like black jelly beans too.
You know, I was very ignorant because it's called wallaby licorice, and I was like, oh, it's made in Australia.
Yeah.
No, it's made in Minnesota.
Yeah. For the first time the only time we ever tried it before was, I guess it was the red.
It was
in Williamsburg at a candy shop in historic, but Williamsburg.
All right.
Williamsburg.
So, back about the cane. Keith said, Lucius Malfoy's wand in the movie is so sharp he can stab it instead of using magic. It's sharp, like looking, in my opinion.
So this is your house weapon?
Dude, if I hit somebody across the back with that thing, they won't get up. Like that's protection right there. That's protection. They're telling me that the Queen Mary is closed.
Oh, okay.
Will it ever reopen? Because I have to build up PTO days anyways, so this is not like a current like thing. Wish.
Oh no, Bessie says it is closed.
Yeah. So.
I wonder why.
Don't know. But yeah.
Who else says? Betsy says black licorice is my favorite. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
People are saying black licorice is nasty. The beach place is talking to themselves. Black licorice is my favorite.
Their hubby and wife are talking to each other.
It's nasty.
Are y'all in separate rooms?
Wasn't it sinking? It was sinking. Okay.
Oh.
Well, you continue to your next topic. I'm going to do some Google.
Well, I want to talk about your house.
Okay.
So I'm really proud of her because Hannah has chosen, when she got finished with college, she chose to move back home and start saving to buy her own house instead of renting, which was fine with us because she's our only child and she had the upstairs to herself. And
except for this room.
This is my craft room. But so she saved and saved and saved, and she bought herself her own adorable house. It's all brick, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. It's perfect condition.
We found there's a hallway and 3 bedrooms, and they're all carpet. And we found that there's actually hardwood underneath there.
Yeah, so we're gonna take care of that.
So we're going to take care of that.
Yeah.
But it was built in. Did you say it was built in the 70s? Did you say that?
Yeah,
it was built in 1970.
1970. The funny thing is, it's on the street away from where I grew up.
It's parallel.
It's the same neighborhood.
So it's like I live on this street, and Mom grew up on the next street that's parallel to it. Yeah. But I'm excited. That's why the first Thursday that we missed 2 weeks ago,
we were on a cruise.
You were on a cruise. The last Thursday that we missed, I was closing on the house.
Yay.
So it's officially been a week that the house has been in my possession today.
And we have been working on this because Hannah's into real neutral colors, and the house has some really bright colors.
Well, let's put into perspective. My palette for this house is black. One wall is going to be black. It's going to be the accent wall in one of the rooms. Gray in probably about 70% of the house, and then white in the rest of the house.
It's a lot of neutral colors.
So, but when we walked in, they liked color.
Yeah, they
like the master bedroom and the living room are lime green.
Yeah.
One of the bedrooms is
turquoise. Aqua. It's
aqua.
Yeah.
The dining room is brown.
Yeah, it's very colorful.
And then,
which is nothing wrong with having a colorful house, but that's just not
the kitchen has navy in it, and I'm just like, okay,
we're gonna get this under control.
Yeah. But I wanted, and I told Mom, I was like, if we can find a house that has been built before I was born, I would like to live in one of those houses.
She wanted a little bit older house.
Because I think they're better built than the houses that are built now around in our area.
And you want it all brick?
Yeah, I want it all brick.
Yeah.
So
you got a lot of sweet comments about that, by the way.
Oh, yay!
You are so sweet.
Oh no!
What?
It says it might not reopen. The company that owned it went under. It's just unless someone else buys to. No.
That's like one of her bucket list things to do. I guess that's.
I want to stay on a hunting boat.
Ship.
Whatever. Congrats.
Oh, you are so sweet.
Yeah, Mayor Helen said at that age is built better than today's construction. Yeah. But what other pops of color with
you're doing like in the room that.
Okay, so there's one. Let's explain one.
Say it so that it don't sound like you're bad.
So one of the rooms there's a name to each bedroom, but the one that I know is going to be called, I call it the witch room.
Like Wicked.
Well, let me explain it.
Okay, go
so
ahead.
I don't do witchcraft. I'm a Christian woman, but I like the Wicked Witch of the West. And so I wanted a room that highlighted her colors, which is black, and we're going to have little gold accents and emerald green accents in the room. So there's going to be a black wall accent, and then I think possibly the rest of it's going to be a light gray, and then we're going to have gold and green accents everywhere. So I call it the witch room. Not because there's witchcraft going on, because I just love the Wicked Witch of the West. Because of Wicked. If you've never seen Wicked, shame on you. You need to go listen to Idina Menzel belt out those notes right now. So yeah. But yeah, the other room is gonna be aqua accents, but gray walls.
Yeah.
So the accents are not going to be on the walls; they're going to be like in the comforter and pillows.
Yeah.
So
it's gonna be pretty when you go.
It can be interchangeable pops of color. I just can't deal with permanent pops of color on the wall. I can't do it. So
Betsy loves Indina.
Let me tell you, Indina. Let me tell you a story about I wanted to sing, which I have a much more mature voice now. My voice is a lot better singing.
You have a good singing voice.
Yes. But when I was 15, I was like singing Defying Gravity, which is one of the hardest songs in Broadway to sing.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, Mom, I want to sing this for talent, for a talent competition, for a pageant. And I started singing it. And she said, don't do that.
Don't do that.
I was like, why? Tell me why. And it was a bad question. She says it sounds bad. And I was like, oh. But it sounds better now.
That's your mama's being honest with you.
Yeah, so at least there's not video of me doing it. That's all I can say.
But yeah, Idina Menzel is amazing.
I like to sing Popular. Isn't that the song you told me to sing? Is it? No, yeah. What is this feeling?
Loathing.
What is this
Loathing.
feeling? It's what is this feeling?
I know, I love that song.
Hold on, what is Popular? Hold on.
Popular.
I'm gonna make you popular.
I'm not gonna say.
Hold on.
No. Let's move on.
No, I want to remember the. You go ahead, but I'm gonna find the lyrics.
But I guess we're gonna talk about our cruise because It was amazing. William and I sailed on the Mirror of the Seas. We already have 2 vlogs out so far. The first vlog is the trip down there and going to Buc-ee's. We vlog Buc-ee's because everybody does it, and we just love Buc-ee's.
I found it.
And we use GoPort, where TJ from T&K Travel suggested we use GoPort, and GoPort is just where you can arrange your parking and your hotel. If you are flying in, GoPort can arrange your shuttle and all that stuff. Okay. So we use GoPort, and we stayed at the Town Place Suites, and it ends up that's the same place Paradijay stayed when they were in Port Canaveral for a cruise recently. But the hotel was amazing. GoPort people were fantastic, and I can't say enough. It was really a good experience for them. What do you want to talk about now?
I found it.
I'll talk about the cruise a little bit more in a minute.
Okay. It's popular. You're gonna be popular. I'll teach you the proper poise when you talk to boys. Little ways to flirt and flounce. Ooh, I'll show you what shoes to wear. How to fix your hair. Everything that really counts to be popular. There you go.
Okay.
Kristen Chenoweth is not in my range. Let's put it like that.
Oh, that makes me think about Elizabeth. We're going to go off topic for a minute.
Oh, because she's my Glenda and I'm the Elphaba.
Hannah's best friend. We call her Glenda and call her Elphaba. But
that's how our personality
Hannah's going to tell you why we went to North Carolina this weekend. It was kind of cool.
So my Elizabeth. Let's just give a little background.
Elizabeth was in the Williamsburg, Virginia vlogs. Okay, go ahead. I'll be quiet.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So Elizabeth was in the Williamsburg, Virginia vlogs. But she she and I met doing a pageant. I do not do pageants nowadays. Don't have time for them. But she and I did a pageant together, and we actually competed against each other, and it was a national pageant, and she got 3rd runner-up, and I got 4th runner-up. But we became very close after that. Mm-hmm. And if you know the dynamic between Glenda and Elphaba, she's like pink, popular, like loves to talk to people. And then I'm Glenda that's like, what's going on in here? Wearing black all the time. What's going on in here? But that's our dynamic. And she used to live in South Carolina, but then she moved to Virginia. She moved up there to be with her boyfriend, and she found a job up there. Well, then she found her dream job in North Carolina, so her and her boyfriend moved down to North Carolina. He reached out to me, and he said, hey, I would like to propose to Elizabeth, and I would love it if you guys could come up. So for 2 weeks, I knew about this. I didn't say anything to Elizabeth, obviously. So we went to North Carolina. She tracks our location on our phones. We turned off our location. He proposed to her in a sunflower field, and we were waiting along with her other friends and her family back at her house
for a surprise engagement party.
Yeah,
it was very special. It was a very sweet engagement. She thought that they were having just pictures made in a sunflower field, and he proposed to her there.
The funniest thing is that she actually told him, she's like, hey, I'm gonna book this photo shoot for the sunflower field, and he was like, okay,
now we have a photographer that can take pictures of the proposal
and a pretty background. And so she came up with like, oh, I just want to take photos. So
she was dressed all pretty, her hair was done,
and she didn't think anything of it. And then
it was really special, and we love him.
And the photographer was in on it.
Yeah, and we love Michael. So
yeah.
So Elizabeth is engaged. Mm-hmm. She's kind of like my second child, and I love her to death. And I'm so excited for both of them.
Mm-hmm. But let's see. Hannah, have you ever seen Funny Girls? I have never heard of Funny Girl.
I saw the movie with Barbara Streisand, Funny Girl.
If we were to go to, oh my gosh.
You're just going all over the place.
No. So the other day, I was taking a nap on the couch, and you woke me up and told me something that I almost started crying on the couch about. You told me
That Beetlejuice was coming to Broadway.
Beetlejuice was coming back to Broadway. So we were supposed to go to New York in May of 2020, and we were supposed to go see Beetlejuice in May of 2020, and then we all know what happened that year, and Beetlejuice was basically kicked out of their theater.
They said they weren't going back.
And because the theater signed a contract for the Music Man, and they just got kicked out even though their tickets were like selling like hotcakes. And I was like, they're never coming back to Broadway. And then she tells me, and they're coming back in April of 2022. So if we're going to New York, which I hope we do next year, we're going to go see Beetlejuice and Six. Six. And if you haven't heard us talk about Six, it's about the six queens of six wives of Henry VIII.
Yeah.
Which is a very good musical.
Okay.
All right. SCT said your junior suite looked very nice.
I surprised William. I told him that we were trying to save some money and that we were getting an inside cabin, which he kind of knew that I'm kind of claustrophobic and he kind of thought that was weird. But I actually did the bid where you can royal up is what they call it. And I bid the minimum plus $5 and was notified on Friday before we sailed on Monday that we got the junior suite. And so I didn't tell him about it, but the junior suite was amazing. It was so wide and big, and it had this huge walk-in closet and had a bathtub, and I showed it in the video.
Dad cussed.
Yeah, Hannah was trying to edit the video. He said a cuss where we saw the closet.
He was like, oh my gosh, it's so big. And there was like a big chair that he was always asleep in.
Yeah, it had a nice chair, and you'll see as the vlogs continue to come out, he falls asleep in that chair a lot, and I videotape him. But yeah, it was amazing. It was a great, the junior suite was the bomb. It was nice.
And Nautical Nurse Nancy is here.
Hey, Nautical Nurse Nancy. How are you doing?
Let's see.
Are you in home or in Florida?
Yeah.
Or on a cruise?
He says Sherry Austin said helped him book.
Oh, nice. Love Sherry. She's so sweet.
Talking about Kristen Chenoweth.
Yes.
I think that's about my house. Thank you.
So sweet.
They're talking about Elizabeth.
Yes. It was very special. Hey, the Gaylors. We didn't say hey to them.
Yeah, no.
Good to see y'all.
I think that's their first comment.
Hey, Jeffrey. I see you're here.
Yes.
Hello. Jeffrey was going to watch a baseball game, I think, tonight.
I want to see Funny Girl anything with, I don't even know how to say that.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Don't know how to say. Jeffrey's asking for a quick prayer.
Okay.
For a relative.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Jeffrey. We will definitely keep you and her in your prayers. For sure.
Let's see.
Nick, you're a baby.
See, my aunt who I work with, her boss from when did Richard retire?
I don't know.
A long time ago, like 10 years. Well, when she's been working for this company that I'm working at for like 28 years. But when she turned 35, her boss at the time, who told her that was middle age.
Oh, no, it's not.
He said, yeah, when she turned 30, he goes, now you're middle aged.
Maybe in the 1800s.
Oh, gosh. Mary Ellen said, can't wait to see 6'2". Same.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say this on YouTube, but I think you can see it on YouTube.
Yeah, you can watch it on YouTube.
I have watched it.
Are you going to whisper it?
I've watched the Broadway previews on YouTube. Okay.
Hey, Chris. Good to see you. Holly's here, too.
Oh, well.
Oh, there's Holly. Hey, Holly. Another ginger. And another ginger. Hello for our best friend. Are you on tonight at 8 again? I think you are. Glad it was such a great cruise, living the sweet life. Yeah.
Do you get it?
I do. I just felt like we should do something special since it's been so long since we haven't cruised, and it was just a 4-day cruise, and I wish it had been longer, but I think it was a great way to go back. Phantom. Oh, I haven't seen any of those. You have. You've seen them on TV, though, haven't you? Right? What?
You sing the Phantom all the time.
But I haven't seen.
What's the song you keep singing? And I'm just like, stop. What's the song?
The baseball's on TV at 8. Okay, Jeffrey.
What's the song you sing from Phantom?
Oh, I don't know. Did you hear there'd be a new Hocus Pocus?
Yes, number 2.
Oh, Hannah loves Hocus Pocus.
Jean Valjean. What is it? 2.9.
But our cruise was at 28% capacity, which was unreal. There were more crew member than there were passengers. I think 1,200 crew members and 1,100 passengers. There were no lines anywhere. The check-in process was ridiculous easy. The people in the terminal were like, come to me. I was like, whenever I had people in the terminal tell me come to me because you're usually waiting in line. They checked our negative COVID results and our vaccination card 4 times. They're like, keep it out. And the little hiccup that I had with my vaccination card is I had both shots at Walgreens, and the person at Walgreens put my shot was the Moderna shot, put Moderna in the lot number, what do they put, in the date. In the second line, they didn't write the word Moderna. They just put the number and the date. And they stopped me. I was like, oh no, you're not going to stop me from getting on this cruise ship.
Isn't it because like people in Canada, they started mixing the two and they realized that wasn't working?
And I didn't even notice that they had done that. And the lady said, just write Moderna on there. I was like, I don't want to mess with my vaccination card, but if that's what she wanted me to do to get on that cruise ship, I did it. The lady, lady that was checking
but
me.
You're also in a database as well. So if they really wanted to check you, you're there.
The lady that was actually checking it said, I want you to give me a pen and said, write Moderna on there. But I'm going to take it to Walgreens and ask them if they can give me a fresh card and write it on there because I need it for the sunshine. And I think it looks sketchy with it handwritten on there like that by somebody else. So just my thoughts.
Okay.
But we honestly got to the terminal, I think, at 11, and we were having lunch at 11:30 in the buffet.
She calls me and I'm at work being a busy little bee, and she's like, we're having lunch. And I'm just like, good for you.
Good for you. I'm so excited for you.
I'm going to go back to work for
But it was very special. Everybody was so happy to see everybody, and we were so happy to see them, and no lines anywhere. There was the one time when we came back from the perfect day at KKK, and Nautical Nurse Nancy, we shared a lobster sandwich, and we also got each a grilled lobster. Both amazing. I was at the perfect day at KKK Beach Club. It was a perfect day. It was nothing better about it. It was awesome.
Mary Ellen said check-in has been much faster in her experience.
Oh yeah, I think. And I mean, I know it's going to get more full as we go, and we're just, taking advantage of what we have right now for sure.
Jean Valjean, that's this role from Les Mis. Jean Valjean, you'd never seen Les Mis though. Oh my gosh, tragic. But his number, whenever they say Jean Valjean, his number is because he's a prisoner at the beginning, and he's like, he's basically being hunted the entire time because he escaped, but his number's 24601, and I'm thinking that's a zip code because that sounds very close to our zip code.
Yeah.
Jeffrey says the Hocus Pocus will be filmed in Rhode Island. So
cool.
The funny thing about Hocus Pocus is a lot of it was filmed the original was filmed in Salem, Massachusetts, but a lot of it was filmed on stage, like sets,
like soundstage.
Yeah, and one of the scenes, there's like a fountain. It's the same fountain from the intro of Friends when they're sitting in front of the couch. So like you look at it and you're like, that's the Friends fountain in Hocus Pocus. But yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, check-in was amazing. Our favorite bar, totally on the Mariner of the Seas, was the Bamboo Room. I'm not sure if that's a Royal Caribbean thing or if that's just on the Mariner, because that's the first Royal Caribbean ship we ever been on. But it was just beautiful. The bar was beautiful. The drinks were great. And it was just such a cool vibe in there. It kind of felt like,
don't look at me.
It's like a tiki room, but it was just kind of reminds you of like 70s Hawaii feel. I don't know. It was beautiful. It was really cool. All right. And Mary Ellen's talking about check-in too. The shows on the Mariner were great. The ice show, that's the first time I've ever seen an ice show.
Why do you keep looking at me?
I'm talking to everybody.
I'm editing all of this. I was not a part of
it.
It
was under the big top, so it was like circus themed. And my favorite show, they actually premiered the show on our cruise for the and it was called Impact, and it was a group from Argentina, and they were nice looking guys, by the way. but they danced, they sang, they played the drums. I mean, it was very. I mean, you see what I could tell. That's called Impact. It was very powerful, and they were very into what they're doing. So that was a good show.
Guy that had the long hair?
Yeah, his guy, he had his hair up in like a little man bun, and then he came back out, and he went off stage, he came back out, and it was down, and it looked really wet, and so he literally wet his hair, so when he did these quick head things with his head, the water would fly everywhere, and it was a little bit dramatic, but it was kind of funny.
But that hurt real bad. Wet hair slinging does not feel good.
And your dad did the flow rider.
I know, you sent me a video.
I did. I know. I couldn't believe he did it.
I'm surprised he didn't get injured.
No, he didn't stand up on it.
I'm surprised he didn't get injured. The man broke his toe on a water slide that you lay on your back.
But I was proud of him. He did the water slides. He did the flow rider. The only thing he didn't do was the rock wall because they weren't working it at the time. And he didn't do the virtual reality thing either. But
did you not do any of these things?
Huh?
Did you not do any of these
things? No, I
just
videotaped them.
What did you do?
I had nice cocktails and I relaxed. But we did not, when we got to Nassau, we didn't get off the ship. We decided not to because it's a 4-day and it was the first time on Royal Caribbean and we kind of wanted to experience the whole ship, and got a lot of footage of the ship. And but we went to the solarium, and then we also did.
What's the solarium?
It's like an adults only pool area. It's kind of enclosed. It was kind of hot in there because it didn't have a lot of flow of air. So we went back out to where the pool was and enjoyed that area better because and there's no children. I mean, there's hardly any children, of course, on the ship. So it was very quiet anyway. What?
Nothing.
Oh, but Lovey said he's got to get ready for their show. Lovey's Fat Life is on at 8:00 tonight, and they have Anthony, their son. So that's going to be really cute.
I thought you were talking about Anthony Simone.
No, they have Anthony, their son.
Okay.
So, Hannah, anything else you want to talk about? Because I was going to kind of...
Wait, what?
Huh?
What?
Can we do that?
No.
What do you want to talk about?
Oh, is that you have nothing else to comment on? You're not going to talk about the fact that you saw sharks or any of that?
When we were at Perfect
I wasn't even there.
When we got to our chairs, we got off the ship pretty early. And when we got to our chairs, there was a lot of people looking in the water, and there were sharks in the water, and they were lemon sharks.
Which lemon sharks, due to my vast knowledge from the Disney Junior show Octonauts, lemon sharks are not a threat to humans. Most sharks are not a threat to humans at all. But lemon sharks only eat small fish, so they don't even want to get near humans.
But they were near us. And they were...
I mean, like, near enough to bite you.
But when the lifeguard was right there, and I'm like, what are y'all looking at? And he looks at me and goes, oh, it's a shark. And then he didn't say, don't get in the water. He just stand there looking at it, so they realized it wasn't a bad shark. But we all got on our floats, and they were, like, coming underneath. And he said because the island had been, not uninhabited, but no passengers coming there for so long, they had a lot of them have come to shore and got into that area, and they still are comfortable there. But I had stingrays going under me on my float.
Did you have one touch you?
Yeah, stingray came by and touched my foot. I was like, oh, hello.
They're slimy.
Yeah,
Stingrays are slimy.
But then this other couple had went and did the balloon first, the hot air balloon thing, and then they came to the beach club, and the guy came down to on the beach, and we were all like in the water. He goes, why are y'all in the water? We saw sharks up in the balloon down there with all of y'all standing there. And we're like, they're okay, they're safe sharks.
See, the thing is that the reason why there's big sharks attacking people is that they think that we're seals. So big sharks eat seals and things like that. But the lemon sharks, they only eat fish. They're not going to go with something that's big.
Yeah. Well, as long as the lifeguard thought it was fine, I was fine. And it was really kind of cool to see him.
I would be like, come here.
Sharky.
Baby shark. Baby shark. That's what I would be doing.
Yeah, you would have. But when you're at the beach club, you get the loungers, the umbrella, they bring the towels, the little floaty mat.
The beach club is extra.
Explain that part. It's extra. And you get lunch. And the lunch was
you get
the best meal we had, actually.
But you get lunch on Perfect Day at Coco Cay. You need to explain more to the beach
Perfect
club.
Day at Coco Cay does have a lot of free options. They have lots of food. They have, apparently the chicken sandwiches are amazing and all of that. But the beach club is extra, and you have to show your seller card when you go check in. And the thing I did like about the whole island concept is there were trams waiting outside the ship.
And you didn't have to tender.
No, you don't have to tender. That's awesome. But the trams are right there, and they're like, which part of Perfect Day at Coco Cay are you going to? And we were like, the beach club. And so that tram took us straight to the beach club. It was nice.
Mm-hmm.
So really you didn't have to walk far to get on a tram, and it zoomed you over there. Mm-hmm. But yeah, the beach club is extra, and the perk of it is beautiful. They have like an infinity pool and all this stuff. A little bit more privacy, I guess, not as much crowds.
Of course, do you have to pay for your cocktails?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's just the food.
Yeah, and the watermelon margarita was my favorite drink of the whole experience, the whole cruise, and it was at the beach club. Mm-hmm. But it was the perfect day. But we left the beach club early because we didn't want to rush to get back on the ship, but also we wanted to go walk around, and we just walked, and we went to Chill Island and looked at it, and we decided that.
So what?
Chill Island.
What the heck is that?
It's one of the free beach areas.
Okay.
But Chill Island was super nice. We said that we would probably in the future just do Chill Island and eat at the food areas that they have there for free. I think you could easily do Perfect Day at Coco Cay if you just want to do a beach day for free.
I think you need to tell everybody about the advice that Rafi gave during his live with us that you took. Do you remember what that was?
From Rafael Viso from Viso's Travel said to constantly check the prices for things like the beach club, because they do go up and down. And he said to constantly check it. So I did, because we originally paid $109 a person.
What he said was buy it to get your spot, just in case there's limited capacity, but keep checking the prices. But go ahead.
So I checked the price, and it went down to $89.
I thought it went down
82,
further.
Maybe 82.
It went down.
So I just canceled our $109 and rebooked it for $82. So that was
it was an instant refund.
Yeah, they refunded it, and then I just booked it for $82.
Yeah, so that's
it. And you also can do that for the beverage package and all the other stuff.
Didn't you say you can do that for excursions? Did you say?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, just keep checking, book it so you can reserve your spot. But with the limited capacity, some people don't want to have to pay extra for certain things. Mm-hmm. So just keep checking it, and then cancel it if it goes down.
Right.
And then purchase the lower price, so that way you get, your money back.
And SCT answered this question. How was the food and dining on Royal compared to Carnival? I felt like it was similar. We did not do a specialty restaurant because it was just a 4-day, and we were doing the beach club that day. And so we decided just not do specialty restaurants. The neat thing was that I've not had on Carnival happen is we had anytime dining, and for anytime dining on Carnival, of course, when we go in.
Granted, you were at 26 capacity.
Yeah, it might be different, 28, but it might be different because of the capacity. But on Carnival, in the past, when we had anytime dining, they would put us different locations, different wait staff. I don't know if it's the same or different now, but on this sailing with Royal Caribbean, and like Hannah said, it was 28% capacity, so it just might have been different. But they gave us the same table and the same wait staff every night, which I loved because we loved our wait staff. They were precious.
Their names?
Huh?
Do you remember their names?
I'm awful with names. Iwayan.
Okay, I remember the other guy's name.
Iwayan what's the other guy's name?
Fraser.
Yeah. Fraser and I weigh in. They were so sweet.
The funny thing is, I wasn't even on this ship, but I remember the people's names.
I'm awful about names. But they were just, they're precious. They were young and just so happy to see everybody and so eager to do whatever.
Oh, you also need to tell them about the people that in the different vests that they were training.
Yeah, they had some people that had like gold, different color vests than everybody else. And I asked Wayne about it, and he said that those people are actually training in the restaurant because when the next ship comes in, they're going to that ship. So it was like a training thing. Like they already finished their quarantine and they were training. So when then whatever the next ship was going to go into service, they were going to that ship.
And weren't they quarantining on your ship?
Yes, I think, yeah, they quarantined on the ship for 10 or 14 days.
14.
Yeah.
So they quarantined for 14 days on your ship on floors I don't think that were inhabited.
I don't know where they were.
And then they trained while they were waiting for their ship to come out of the docks.
Mm-hmm.
So they can go on it.
Yeah.
So they did everything on an active ship that was going.
Right.
Okay.
So they were, but as far as the food, it was very similar to Carnival. I feel like the main dining room food was kind of similar stuff, like, shrimp cocktail. Some of the things I felt like they did better than Carnival, but then there's some things that I think Carnival did better on. So
you said to me that you thought Royal did appetizers better, but Carnival did entrees better.
True. For some reason, my experience was that Royal Caribbean's appetizers were better than Carnival, but Carnival's entrees I felt were better than the ones we had on Royal, but I think it just varies by ship.
How do you feel about the cocktail comparison?
Well, the cocktails seem to be a little more expensive on Royal because we didn't have the drink package because we don't drink a lot. But the cocktails were just as good. I mean, I'm an alchemy kind of girl. I love alchemy.
Never been.
I love the alchemy bar. So, I love, for Carnival, I love alchemy. And of course, I love the fun ship. That's my favorite, my traditional drink. But it seems like the cocktail menu was a little more fancy or something, a little bit more options, unique stuff, but everything was delicious.
Okay. And she said the beach club lunch looked amazing.
It was great. And the appetizers.
Was it all you can eat?
Yes. Like some people did, we saw some people order extra lobster and things like that. We had split the coconut crusted lobster sandwich. We had split one, and then we each got our own lobster meal for the grilled lobster, so we were full by that point. But for the appetizers, there's an appetizer menu, but they bring all the appetizers out to your table for you to eat.
All of them?
Yeah, I mean, it's like a lot of dips and stuff like that.
What else did they offer
cocktail.
For entrees?
They had prime rib. They had a burger, which I wouldn't.
Was it a Wagyu burger?
I mean, it was a fancy burger, and they had shrimp prawns. But also the guy, when he brought our lobster, he said, because William was trying to say, oh, the shrimp looks good too. And he goes, well, let me just put some shrimp with y'all's lobster. So when they brought our plates out, it was the full grilled lobster and some shrimp. And then half of our lobster sandwich we each split. So, yeah.
Wasn't there Wi-Fi on the island?
Yes, there was great Wi-Fi on the islands. We did is it called Vroom? I forgot what they call that Wi-Fi package. But I got the Wi-Fi on my phone. And we were able to FaceTime my mom from the island.
You FaceTime me too?
Yeah, I FaceTime you too. Yeah.
Okay.
So the Wi-Fi was great on the beach.
She didn't let my father get it because my father likes this game on his phone. It's like an MMO game, and he's like,
yeah, he's a little bit addicted to his phone.
Boom.
Yes.
All right, so chill island in the morning, water park in the afternoon.
The only thing I didn't pay attention to, did Chill Island have umbrellas too? Because, I'm fair skinned, and that's the only thing I wondered. I can't remember if they did. I know we looked over there.
Somebody took her DNA test, and we already knew we were white, but
we just changed the subject.
But now we know we're extra white. Tell them about your DNA test.
She just changed the subject.
Well, you were talking about fair skin. That's what came up.
I took the 23andMe DNA test, and I got my results last night. And I'm like 99.5% Northern European, which is mostly London area, and
No, England,
it was England, but London was the
Ireland.
Okay, can we talk?
I'm
England and Ireland, and then 33%
Germany.
German and French, which my mother's father is of French heritage. So,
granted, you came out of some of your family came out of the London area, but others came from out of England.
Yeah, Germany
and Ireland.
And France.
So, but we knew we were white, obviously, but now we know we're extra white.
And yeah, and it was like a high percentage of having fair skin, high percentage of having blue eyes. I mean, it's pretty interesting, and it lists if there's anybody in your lineage that took the 23andMe, it lists their names, and the first one was my great uncle, which is my grandmother's brother, who is a redhead.
All right. Mary Ellen said you can request the same wait staff if you want.
That's good to know, because that was really nice, because I like when I'm with my mother, Mimi, she likes to set the early dining time. She likes to set time, and we usually do that with her. But when she's not with us, we usually do anytime dining.
She said I had my first alchemy drink on the horizon last month.
Do you enjoy it? Because I love the alchemy bar. I just like watching them with their little lab coats on, mixing the drinks.
We just booked the Valor for Thanksgiving, and we're going to try your time dining for the first time.
Yes, we love the Valor. I would like to do that again, actually. I love that ship.
Okay, never mind. My brain just stopped.
I love New Orleans, too, though. So just the whole opportunity to go back to New Orleans would be nice.
Will said yes, or umbrellas.
Cool. Yeah, I think I'm going to do Chill Beach next time.
I don't know. I liked it. If you take your husband, the problem is that he's going to be like, but I really want the lobster.
Well, I'll just take him to a restaurant and get lobster.
Like, but the lobster, the grilled lobster was so good.
I always like to experience something different, so I would like to try.
I understand, but your husband likes food.
And Rafi says I have to try a chicken sandwich, and I didn't do that because we're too full.
Didn't some people say they put their mozzarella sticks on the chicken sandwich?
And the sauce, and it made like a chicken parm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ann Hadley is here.
Hey, Ann. Great to see you.
ARC Adventures are here.
And you're never late to our show. We appreciate you showing up for sure. ARC Adventures. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate it. And y'all, if y'all haven't hit the thumbs up, please do so, because we appreciate those very much.
Oh my gosh. I'm stretching.
Yes, I'll try more on my next cruise. Yeah, I'm excited. Well, William and I, when we booked the Journeys cruise in January on Sunshine, the reason why we booked it was, first of all, it was canceled before last year, but they offered us the drink package as part of our 10-day trip for free, which is a huge amount of money, and so we're excited. I'm going to try a lot. I spent a lot of time at the Alchemy Bar. I'm not going to say I'm not a huge drinker, but I do like foo-foo, interesting drinks to try.
You're bougie.
I'm not bougie. I just like trying different things.
You said foo-foo, which is a synonym for a bougie.
A bougie.
A bougie.
Thank you, Kenneth. We appreciate you.
So is there anything else you want to say? We have 2 minutes left.
What you want to say, Hannah?
I haven't had an interesting life. I've been dedicating my life to my job, to getting PTO, getting paid, and my house, and getting that ready.
And we've been painting so much. Every time I look down, I find paint on me. Like, I think, I bathe, but it doesn't all come off. But I'm like, oh, yeah, there's more paint. And William and she's going to work tomorrow, but William is off, so he and I are going over there, and we're going to be good parents and paint some more. Aren't you happy?
Yes, but I'm going there right after work.
I'm not saying it's bad.
Yeah.
We're going to try to help her out.
Yeah.
So we can get it all done.
We're painting the whole house.
Yep.
The whole house. And like, we're talking like cabinets. Like, some of the cabinets on the inside, they need to be painted. She painted the pantry. She said it looked like, what'd you say it looked like?
Cave.
No, you said something else.
I said I wouldn't have put my food in there. It was plywood.
You said it was something else, and I don't remember what you said it was.
The people that somebody that owned it. I don't know if the last people that owned it. They built. It's a nice pantry because they didn't have a pantry, and they built this pantry, but they didn't paint the inside of it, and they put these plywood shelves in there that you can pull out,
contact paper,
and put this. Yeah, well. People put contact paper on the shelf.
No. They put contact paper on top of contact paper.
Yeah. So, her sweet mama.
I took out the contact paper. I took out the shelves. I cleaned as well.
Painted the entire pantry, painted the shelves, put the little, what do you call it? It's liner, but it's not the sticky contact paper. It's like a little rubber liner on top. And now she has a nice pantry. You're welcome.
Thank you, but it has to air out.
It smells like paint.
My dad closed the pantry, and they had little kids, and there's a child lock on the pantry, and I couldn't figure it out. And
Because you're a child.
I didn't know what was holding it. I was like, oh my gosh, something broke, and it's stuck. And he was like, no, there's a child lock. He closed the pantry, and I opened it, and it just smelled like paint. I was like, you closed this with food in here? That's so irresponsible.
I'm trying to convince Hannah for us to do lives from her house because she has better internet than I do.
Fiber. But here's the thing. You see this? You should comment. You should comment in the comment section. Would you be okay if this background went away? Because I have no place to put this background up in my house. And Laurie Reese said that, no, it will not be okay.
You said they get to comment. You can get you have a beautiful shelf. You can put it behind the table.
First off, the shelf won't take up
this table.
Won't take up. I do not want this table.
You have the ring light.
No. I'm so sorry, but I'm going to actually be using my spaces. You're going to have a room.
So if we have bad internet, it's Hannah's fault.
We always had bad internet. Why? No, we're not setting it up in my house.
Anyway. It's almost time.
Thank you. I love that background. Thank you. We're staying here. It's not going to my house.
Maybe I'll set up your bedroom, your old bedroom.
You're not. You know what she said? She also said we could leave this up. You know, you said that earlier. You said we can leave this up and make one of your rooms a studio, and I said no.
Well, that's a great idea.
You know what? I'm moving out of that room right there, and you can make that a studio.
Okay, but we are going to be wrapping up because it's time for other people to go live.
It's time for me to go to sleep.
It's time for Hannah to go to sleep as far as this weekend is work. But tune in next. We have Forever Best Friend, and we have Lovey's Fat Life with Anthony, their little child who's a precious boy.
He's not little.
He's precious. And then 9 o'clock, Life is Good Today with Thirsty Thursdays, and then Boulain RV Life. And at 10 p.m., we have Beach Please.
Say it.
Beach Please.
Beach Please.
Beach Please. Love them. They have great energy. They're hilarious, actually. But thank y'all so much for joining us. If you are not subscribed to our channel, please hit that subscribe button. Our goal is to get to 900 by Thanksgiving. That's a good goal, right?
Where are we at right now?
872. Help us get to 900. We appreciate it.
Okay.
All right. But y'all, Hannah's going to close us out.
Oh, my brain hurts so much.
Oh, it's okay.
Do you know what I say? Can you say
Go ahead.
Do you not know what I say?
Go, Hannah.
Do you not know what I say?
They're wanting to leave and go to their other shows.
What do I say each time?
Okay. I'm not going to say it, but anyway. Y'all have a great night. I'm going to say it for Hannah. Please stay safe and make sure that you always...
Okay, I got it.
Pursue your dreams and journey on.
Like we always say, please stay safe, stay healthy, and don't forget to journey on.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. Bye.